What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. I'm playing some games with Zoroark Garbodor and Expanded today, and I'm using the list that Alex Szymanski got top 8 with at Greensboro Regionals a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Not quite a month ago. Some time ago. The deck's really good, his list is solid. The main difference between his list and Arlo Neal's list, who made top 4, is that Arlo used the Scoop Up Block Mime from Team Up, and Alex played the traditional Bench Barrier Mr. Mime. So this list does play 2 Float Stone, where you can get the Wobbuffet out of the active usually when you need to. Let's go for it. We are starting with the Ditto, but we're going second. There's a chance we get End. We have Sycamore in our hand, so we will be drawing cards. I'm fairly confident we can hit the Float Stone in time to retreat Wobbuffet. Okay, so we're playing against Buzzwole. Brooklet Hill for the Rockruff, so a classic Buzzrock. And Karina, let's see if the Sudowoodo Roadblock comes out. Diancie and Computer Search. That is a very strong Karina. 2 very good cards. Okay, and they don't play down the Diancie, which is interesting. So I'm going to use the Brooklet Hill to grab Sudowoodo. And then we will play down Skyfield. We'll put this Choice Band under the deck box glitch that happens with Skyfield, and then Sycamore. Alright, pretty solid. So we've got Trubbish. We can Ultra Ball away. I think I definitely need to get a Zorua, so I can Ultra Ball away the Oricorio and Zoroark GX and get a Zorua, because next turn I can just retreat the Wobbuffet and use Setup. And the other 3 Zoroark are in the deck, none are prized, so that's really nice. We'll play that down, attach here, and pass. So their Diancie's ability isn't currently working. It's not too huge of a deal anyway. They got a Beast Energy turn 2 for their first attack, swinging into poor Wobbuffet with 60 and 30 somewhere. On to the Trubbish. Battle Comp, that's pretty good. So we'll get the eggs out. And we are not going to need Bridget anymore, so we can get rid of that as well. Float Stone, and we could go Trubbish active and try to get an Acid Spray Choice Band play. We're going to draw a lot of cards here, so I think it might be worth it to do that. Or do we just go for... If we go for the... We already have a Choice Band down, so why don't we go for knocking it out with a Zoroark instead? And they don't have a Roadblock Sudowoodo out, so we'll use our Zoroarks while we can. Okay, this is looking very nice. So we're going to start by evolving our Zoroark, and then we will Ultra Ball Mr. Mime and our opponent scoops. Okay. Yeah, they weren't drawing too hot. Wasn't sure if they had something like a Shaman they couldn't use because of our Wobbuffet, but it appears not. Our deck set up and our opponents did not. That's just how the game goes sometimes. On to the next one. I believe my water bottle is green screened right now. Let's see, is it? No, it's not. Oh, that's because I'm using the green screen today. as opposed to the blue screen, which I was using during the last video, I believe. One of the last videos, I'm not sure which order they're going up in. Okay, not the best start because of the egg active, but we do have Lele. And we have Zoroark, so we can Lele for a Bridget, and then have a trade to fall back on for the next turn if we don't get anything else off the top 2 cards. Lightning deck box. I'm gonna have to assume we are looking at a Pikarom here, which means we need our Trashalanche to do some work, and we need our Oricorio to swing 30 early. We have a Colress, which is actually super good for turn 2, so we're gonna Lele for Bridget. And let's see. Okay, so I think we'll get a Zorua, a Trubbish, and a Ditto. I don't think expanded Pikarom decks are playing the Wobbuffet that stops Prism cards, so the Ditto should be safe. And we will attach energy and pass. So I'm hoping our opponent plays down a healthy amount of Pokemon so we can draw some good cards off of Colress. They're just going to start out with a Cynthia, so not much is happening for them yet. Ultra Ball, okay. This deck usually runs a lot. Oh, wow. There's a rare candy in this deck. What are we dealing with here? There's a rare candy and a Zapdos. My god. Everything I thought we knew was a lie. Let's go Zoroark. And we'll bench Wobbuffet and play Colress for 6. I guess we will use trade. Get a float stone. They have 2 items in there. So we can't KO the Tapu Koko unless we Ultra Ball for another Zoroark and then trade and then hit like a Skyfield on a Shaman and then draw even more cards. What will we Ultra all away? I guess the red card and a Psychic Energy, and then we could Super Rod as well, and then we would have to trade away something, the Versus Seeker maybe, or the Psychic Energy. Okay, we'll Ultra Ball away 2 Psychic Energies, so we'll try this out. We'll get the Zoroark GX. Judging by what they did, it doesn't look like we're on a timer. Like, they're not doing much, and they have Rare Candy in their deck, and they don't have anything that they can play Rare Candy onto. We'll hold the Super Rod till after the trade, and we'll trade this red card. So that's one of the cards I said we would need, but we did not get enough. We don't have enough Pokemon, so we could do 140 here, and we don't have the choice band to make it 170. Excuse me. So we're definitely going to Super Rod these into the deck. And I imagine it would be correct to start swinging into this Koko. Lightning Energy to Zapdos and a switch. Choice Band. And a Lily for 6. I wonder if this is like Vikavolt stuff. There's a Blitzel. Maybe we will eventually find out what the candy's for. Okay, so we're going to trade away the Field Blower. And we will trade away the stand-in Zoroark. Okay. I was hoping for a supporter, an N or a Guzma, preferably Guzma for this Tapu Koko. I didn't really want to use Versus Seeker on Colress. We'll just do this because we really don't need more cards right now. So I'll just save this Versus Seeker and we'll do this. That rare candy, that's the only thing here that is throwing me for a loop. Otherwise, it would just look like some sort of expanded lightning box. Honestly, so far, it's just a standard Zapdos deck. That's all it is. With a candy. So they have Guzma to kill our Zoroark. No, actually, if they have the power band, they kill the Zoroark. So they don't kill the Zoroark. It does not get knocked out. They only hit us for 80. That's amazing. Let's go trade away. We'll trade away Shaman. Okay. Have some ideas. Let's trade away. We'll trade away Colress. Awesome. Battle comp. Egg. Did Alex not play Acerola in his list? I have to check that on my opponent's turn. It's looking like he might not have played Acerola in his list because I don't remember seeing it last game either. We're not going to need Oricorio either, so let's get rid of that. And we'll retreat. And we don't need to play down Skyfield. I guess we could play it down to get more Zoruas in play. Yeah, sure, why not? And I don't think we're helping our opponent too much with it. Okay. And Riot Beating. Let's see if there is an Acerola in this deck. Okay, so we lost Skyfield. We'll just get rid of those two. No, there's no Acerola in this deck. I was trying to remember if there was, and I just thought that I should assume there is, because there was an Acerola in a lot of the Day 2 Zorogarbs. But lo and behold, we do not have one in this list. That's fine. That's probably a change that I'll make to this list after the video, because I prefer to have Acerola in my Zorogarb. But the list is really good still. He has the red card, the Wob, the stand-in Zoroark. the second Colress, so it's hard to find space for the Acerola. Okay, so he benched Pikarom. Okay, there's a Magnezone here. That's what the rare candy's for. We have been shown the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 items. We're going to propagate. And we'll propagate again. Evolve. Prop trade. Yeah, we'll prop and prop for Ultra Ball. We're gonna get Zoroark, I believe. Yeah. And then prop trade again. Let me make sure we use this trade. Yeah, we did. Okay. So we're going to replace the Thunder Mountain. There are 6 items. So we can knock out this Blitzel and the Pikarom. Bench that. Play this down. I don't think we need to do anything else. We could Guzma up the Coco and take 2 prizes, but I'd rather just kill the Blitzel and then the Pikarom. So yeah. We'll Rise Beating. Two lightning on there. You can't see the other because of the deck box. So we still haven't seen a Magnemite from our opponent, which seems like something they'd want to get down with this Magnezone in their deck. Definitely not the optimal way to run Pikarom, though. Just play Max Elixirs. Just put the energy onto your Pokemon. You don't need to play Rare Candy. We see an Ultra Ball. Do we have Lightning in there? There's 2 Lightning, so maybe a Tapu Koko. Yep, there it is. Tapu Koko Prism. Dance of the Ancients, so just getting 1 lightning onto the bench. Three lightning energy on the Pikarom now. And then just a pass. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items in the discard pile. Okay. We are likely going to be using Guzma this turn, hopefully with a Trashalanch Garbodor if we can get a Psychic Energy. Trade the egg. And there's our Psychic Energy. Prop trade. There's the Guzma. And prop, maybe for a Trash Lynch. Okay, 6 cards in the deck. We don't need to stop trading yet. And this trade... Oh, I clicked Zorua. I thought the egg was on the end of the deck. That's okay. Do we use this trade? We did, so it's all 4 trades. We'll Pokecom the Garbotoxin into the deck and grab Trash Lynch. And Psychic Energy and Guzma. And Trash Lynch for 170, I think. 190, so they have 8 items. Okay. There's finally a Magnemite. Just a bit late there. Tapu Koko GX coming in. A second Tapu Koko GX. They already have the damaged one on the bench. Electro Power and a Cynthia, so this Garbodor is getting knocked out for sure. But we have a Guzma to just bring up the Pikarom and end the game. Electric Charger. They got 2 heads on that, but only 1 power in the discard pile. Sky High Claws, and we will be knocking out the benched Pikarom with Guzma. Well, with Riot's beating after we use Guzma. And that is the game. Yeah, so it doesn't surprise me that that deck didn't run correctly with a Magnemite, with a Magnezone line and Rare Candy in it. Lyndon K is our opponent, and we'll be going second. We're going second, and this Zorua is our only hope out of this hand, it looks, so we're going to have to put the Zorua on the bench, not in the active. We do get a mulligan. Oh no, I thought it said your opponent started with no basic. Maybe it said they had no more basic to put on the bench. Huh. Could have sworn that's what that said. Okay, so we're not getting mulligan. Starting out with a very aggressive Buzzwole, Strong Energy, Karina for Fighting Fury Belt, and Baby Buzz. And good thing we started out with Oricorio. If only there was a stadium in play. There we go. Skyfield in Buzzwole. How interesting. So, perhaps it's Turbo Buzzwole because of the Shaman and the Skyfield. That just doesn't seem right, though. But I'll take the Skyfield. That makes Revelation Dance on our Oricorio actually work. And we got a Colress. So we're going to Battle Comp. Get rid of the eggs. And we will... We'll get Bridget out of here as well. And then we're going to do this and red card our opponent. and then Chorus. And we did not get a better hand, but we got a Trubbish, and we kept the Zoroark GX. And we'll Revelation Dance for 60. So Jet Punch is doing 60 right now, minus 20 for resistance. Of course he has a Hypnotoxic Laser in his deck. I wouldn't expect any different from the Skyfield Verbank Laser Buzzwole deck. So currently this Buzzwole is doing 40 after resistance, so the Oricorio will not get knocked out by the poison. N is beautiful. We will take that. If Revelation Dance has a band on it, we're still not knocking it out, but we probably want to remove. We definitely want to remove that, and we'll remove that as well. No Super Rod for us, we'll just end. Let's see how many items. 1, 2, just 2 items. We did get the Skyfield, so we could have ended up replacing it with that. I think we're going to have to go for like a Shaman this turn to try to get more Zoruas and Trubbishes on our bench. So what I can do here is Ultra Ball away Garbodor, and do I get rid of Garbodor and Wobbuffet, or do I keep the Garbodor? Yeah, we'll get rid of those and then Super Rod them back in. I didn't prop before the Ultra Ball because I wanted to empty my hand for the Sky Return. We'll attach here. Skyfield. Retreat into the Zoroark. Now you will get the Sledgehammer knockout with Buzzwole, but we're just going to have to try to recover from that. That's why we're going all in with the Shaman. Wrong Pokemon. No, thank you. We're getting these back. Yes, please. Oricorio chilling under the deck box. And we'll set up for 6. Okay, looking good. So we have to do 130 to this Buzzwole. Let's prop. And prop. We'll Ultra Ball. I kind of want to get another Shaman, because then we can go Sudowoodo and Shaman, but that's only 2 more cards, so no, we're not doing that. We'll just get another Zorua. Yeah, we'll get another Zorua. And then prop trade. I was thinking Shaman, which is why I Ultra Balled first, but since I'm not getting Shaman, I should have traded before the Ultra Ball, so that's a misplay there of operation order. And we still get another Zorua, never punished. So that's 120. That is 140 for the knockout on Buzzwole. This Trubbish is likely going to be a Trash Lynch, not a Toxin. So we'll slap Floatstone here. Get it out of our hand in case of an N, and then Riotous Beating for the knockout. They will bring up Baby Buzz. And then we are going to have to do something about that, aren't we? What is this? A Brookla Hill. So that's stadium number 3. And we'll just get rid of our Shaman. So one more Pokemon, there we go, and now Mind Jack will KO the Baby Buzz. They also have B-String coming down onto the benched Baby Buzz. Okay, so they're going for the one prize strat here. And attach for turn to the Buzzwole GX, Sledgehammer Knockout. We'll send up Sudowoodo. Rescue Stretcher is great here. Let's see, so we can do a lot here. Okay. We're gonna put that down. We're gonna put that down. Versus secret choices are Colress and Bridget. We'll Stretcher for Shaman. Set up. If we get a Guzma, we can knock out the Shaman and keep the prize trade. So Pokecom, did we get rid of Lele yet? We did not, so we should absolutely have a Lele in deck. I'm gonna prop and then Pokecom away the egg so we can bench the Trubbish. So there's the Lele and there's the Guzma. Perfect. So B-Strings are turned off. We get back ahead of the prize trade. We're taking 2 prizes and we're doing it with a single prizer. So this is all exactly how we want it to be going. We'll bench the Trubbish and Guzma up a Shaman. And Mind Jack Knockout. Garbatoxin and a Psychic Energy. They have 1, 2, 3 items in the discard pile, so can't really do much with a Trashalanche. But we do have Versus Seeker for Guzma, so that Shaman should be another easy KO for the game. And just a Sledgehammer. Okie dokie. We'll send this up. Let's see what we get off the top. And it's a Trashalanche. But like I said, I don't think this can cut it. 1, 2, 3. 60. We don't have a choice band on any of our Trubbishes. So we do not have a way to get the knockout on this Shaman this turn. But we can... Let's see. We'll evolve that. Evolve this. Attach. And Chorus? They have 3, we have 2. Yeah, we definitely want a Chorus. Okie doke. Only 1 Zoroark in there, perfect. Prop. Ultra Ball away, Sycamore and Egg. Get a Zoroark. Evolve, and this is what we're going to kill this Buzzwole with. Prop trade. Another Zoroark, perfect. Prop trade. And we'll bench the bench barrier mime, retreat. And that is knockout. So here they're knocking out our Zoroark. All I need is one heads or a muscle band or strong energy or something. They have beast energy there. Crushing hammer. I imagine they're knocking us out, so why do they want to do that? Double crushing hammer and then sycamore. Okay, I guess they just did it because they were discarding them anyway. Comp search. Burbank City Gym. We'll get rid of Oricorio, Shaman, Garbotoxin. And they get a heads on swing around for the knockout. And we just have Guzma KO Shaman. Right? Because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items. Versus Seeker Guzma. Bring up Shaman. Oh, actually, we could have just retreated. We only had one prize card left. Sorry for the BM, Lyndon K. GG. So it ended 1-1 prizes, but I don't think it was ever really that close. I felt pretty in control of the game the whole time, but at the end it looked close, 1-1 prizes. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And the Zoroark list, like I said, is Alex Shemansky's. He played it to top 8 at Greensboro Regionals in March. I think I'm going to change. I'm going to put an Acerola in for sure, but other than that, I really like the list. Be sure to subscribe and watch the videos over to the right and enjoy other videos like this one. Check me out on twitch.tv/Celios Network for my live streams, and use code Celio, all caps, for 10% off of your next order, $10 or more, at flipsidegaming.com. I'll see you next time here on Celios Network.